There's nothing quite like quality home-cooked tech news, and that's why TechLink uses only the best ingredients and Grandpa Tech Tip's secret recipe from 1965.
Integrity tips.
The launch of Windows 11 last week was plagued by a number of issues, including a bug that caused degraded performance in AMD's Ryzen processors. Well, Microsoft's newest OS had its first Patch Tuesday this week, and while it addressed some of these other issues, it actually made the AMD performance issues worse. Luckily, AMD and Microsoft say they've already developed a fix, but those will be arriving on the next Patch Tuesday. It can't come any earlier. Tuesday is the only weekday where the dimensional membrane in between the worlds and ours is thinnest.
They don't have electricity the rest of the week.
Best Buy is facing backlash this week after customers discovered that certain limited supply tech products, like the PlayStation 5, are being locked behind a $200 paywall. Last week, the retailer launched its Total Tech service, which charges $199.99 a year for peace of mind, thanks to round-the-clock tech support, 2 years of product protection, free delivery and installation, and exclusive access to some of the season's hardest to find products. That last part was discovered by many customers who tried to buy the PlayStation 5 when it was restocked last week, only to be redirected to a sign-up page for the Total Tech program.
How subtle.
Now, to be fair, it is well within Best Buy's rights to do this, and the program may actually make sense for Best Buy's repeat customers. I mean, you can basically get free Apple Care with it, but in a tech landscape that is dominated by scalpers, it just hurts to see Best Buy basically scalping with extra steps.
No, they're stopping the scalpers.
On the other hand, how are you really going to know who wants a PlayStation 5 unless you charge $200 to find out? Like, who really wants it? And without much fanfare, AMD launched the Radeon RX 6600 today, a mid-range graphics card targeting 1080p gaming, launching at an MSRP of $330. The same price as the RTX 3060 on paper, which is worth about as much as the paper that you would write that price on. The reviews are saying that the card is not a great value for the price, especially considering that you'll probably be paying much more than $330 for it. And that's not even factoring in the Total Tech membership fee. Haha! But there is some light on the horizon for budget gamers. New leaks have emerged relating to NVIDIA's rumored RTX 3050 and 3050 Ti. So those might be arriving in the near future, and Intel's Arc GPUs are also on the way. And according to Raja Kaduri, they won't ship with any cryptocurrency mining limiters. So at the very least, you'll be able to offset the purchase cost by mining coins for the rest of your life. Hey, just don't get the black lung.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Mech Arena Robot Showdown, the free-to-play third-person multiplayer mech shooter on both Android and iOS. As the name implies, you'll show down and throw down using a plethora of mechs with special abilities and customizable weapon loadouts. All of the mechs in the game have different skins and paints that you can unlock and equip. Our favorite mechs are Guardian and Panther, only because of the name. There doesn't have to be another reason. All throughout October, you can catch a bunch of new weapons, including the new disc launcher, plus Halloween-themed skins and events, so drop in now for free. And if you use our link or scan the QR code on screen, you'll get 1 Desert Digital skin, 200 A coins, and 10,000 credits to kickstart your mech pilot career. So check it out at the link below.
Small bites! Don't tell me I didn't warn you about them, they sting something nasty. Google has apparently smelled blood in the water after Epic Games largely lost its lawsuit against Apple, and the web giant is now countersuing Epic for breaching its contract when it added third-party payment options to Fortnite last year. While government regulators the world over are increasingly investigating tech companies over antitrust, it's becoming clear that Epic CEO Tim Sweeney may have bit off a little more than he can chew by taking on both Apple and Google with a surprise attack at the same time. Maybe he thought he'd win because he bought the best skins, but I don't know, you know what they say, never invade Russia in the winter. Another tech issue being looked at by many governments is right to repair, but does repairing software count? The European Court of Justice recently ruled that users may decompile software in order to correct errors that impair the functioning of the software. You know what, now that I think about it, I mean, the DRM on EA games, it really impairs their functioning for me. So I guess EA's going to jail?
No God mode?
For a long time. EA Jail 2022, it's in the game.
In the ass.
HTC's new Vive Flow headset has leaked a day before the company was set to announce it. And it looks like a lightweight, consumer-focused VR AR model that may or may not be designed to work without a PC. There's a cord attached to the headset in most of the press images, but more importantly, it makes the wearer look like a giant bug. So it's already got like Mondo points in my book. Watch out though, the Magic Leap 2 is on its way next year, and both of these headsets will almost certainly suck. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
By next year, we mean next decade.
Most Roblox players are children, whether that be physically or mentally, so the game's developer... Okay, I did not write that.
Riley!
So the game's developer has now banned romantic content, including animations of kissing, hand-holding, or other romantic gestures in a romantic context, as well as banning in-game events like weddings, dates, and honeymoons. Did they even think about how this would affect any Roblox weddings that are already scheduled?
These are the customers who spend the most money.
I mean, good luck booking another venue at this point. And freaking Captain Kirk himself, William Shatner, has been rocketed up to the edge of space in a giant penis by Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin.
We didn't shatter himself.
At 90, Shatner is the oldest person to reach space, making this a space industry milestone. Although, at first glance, I did think this was a scene from a new Star Trek movie where Bezos is the bad guy. He would make an excellent Borg. Time to stop this episode before we're all assimilated though. Come back on Friday for more tech news given by free-thinking
non-automaton individuals.
We are one.